What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, which actually just went live right now, but you guys are going to see this today after. Yeah, we took the truck wheeling and everything, and today I need to clean it and address some other things, because I noticed a couple of things that we may have damaged / I don't know, broken while we were out there. So if you didn't see that video, make sure to go do that. But the two things that I noticed, and this could be a big one. Right here, this first one. Alright, as you can see, I have no breather tube right there. I don't know when I lost that. I don't know how long ago I lost that. I don't know if I lost it yesterday. Yeah, but we went through some pretty serious water, and that could be not very good if a whole bunch of water got in there. It was all plugged with mud, and I cleaned it out. So, I mean, I don't know if a whole lot of water really got in there, but yeah, I don't know how long that has not been on there, which is not a very good thing. I'm assuming, now see, this breather tube, this hole here, it has the brake lines connected to it, but I don't think it has anything to do with the brakes, because that would not make any sense to have a breather in your brakes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just for this, for the rear axle, and not for the brakes. So I'm kind of thinking that my rear axle might have water in it. Yeah, Ford was really freaking dumb and didn't give you a way to check that. So I'm obviously gonna have to get a new breather tube. The front one is fine. The front one's still on there, but the back one is not. And also, my tire hits over here, and we mangled this pretty good. So this needs to get bent back or something, or either cut off. Yeah, those are the only two things really that I noticed that I broke. There might be more that we find after we clean the truck, but for now I'm gonna go look up how to see how much fluid's in the rear axle and take a look at that. Alright, so you can see I wore my good pants today. It's on the back side of the axle right here. Use a 1/2" ratchet for it. Quick Google search told me about this, because I was looking on the other side and I wouldn't have ever thought to look back here. You're gonna need an extension too. So that was on there really freaking tight, and I wish this was kind of a flatter surface, because this wanted to strip that, so I actually didn't even use it, because this one's a little bit flatter, as you can see. So I just used this instead and just kind of rammed it on there. But yeah, be careful. If it starts to spin with one of these, then you really don't want to strip that drain plug, because good luck getting it out if you do. So I'm gonna finish pulling this the rest of the way out, and we'll have to see what she looks like on the inside there. Alright, looks like we've got some metal stuck to the cap. Oh, fucking shit. That's not very great. Alright, boys, they do make tools for this. I'm not one of them. So, I'm gonna stick this here straw down in there and, you know, blow some out so I can see what it looks like, because you can't see it through the hole, obviously. So yeah. It's a little milky. It's a little milky, boys. We'll go look at it in the sunlight. Alright guys, so seeing it out in the sunlight here, It's not, I'm gonna pour a little bit out so you guys can actually see it, because it's kind of cloudy in there. Here, I'll just pull it out. Still got like lubrication, you know what I mean? Like, it's still oily. It's not completely full of water, which, I mean, it's not good to have any water in there, but it's not so far gone that I think it'll really cause an issue at this point, but I am still gonna change it. So, like, it's kind of a bummer. I mean, oh, I do that sometimes. It's kind of a bummer that I even need to go and do this. If I just had the freaking thing on there, the breather tube, then we wouldn't have this issue. But I'm gonna see if I can find something while I'm down there at the parts store that I can use as a breather tube. Probably like stick it on there and zip tie it or something. So yeah. So like usual, I spent an absolute eternity at the car wash cleaning this thing, but it should be pretty clean now. There's a couple spots of mud that I couldn't get off because, well, I didn't have a sponge. And the foam brush that they have here, if you spray it off enough, and there's a guy doing a fucking wheelie on a bike down the middle of the street. Look, yeah, buddy! He didn't look amused. I don't know. But he just wheelied that whole fucking hill, so props to that kid. We got all our stuff here to change the oil and stuff. I got RTV gasket maker and this gasket. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. I might use a little bit of both, or use that and then use a little bit of the RTV. I don't know yet. So I'm just going to start by taking that off and seeing what we can do about it. Alright, so we're just letting this drain out now. Just in case any of you guys are wondering, it is a 1/2-inch socket for all these little bolts. What you saw me doing with the screwdriver was I had to scrape all the orange bed liner off them because I sprayed the whole diff orange at one point, so I had to scrape all that off of those. I left the top one in because you don't want the whole pan to fall off because then the oil will go everywhere. So now we're just gonna stick our screwdriver behind this for a little bit and let it drain out, and then we'll take the whole cap off it. So yeah, it does not look really all that great. It's like 100% brown liquid, so yeah, looks like a chocolate milkshake. I got a little bit carried away and I might have spilled some on the ground. Alright, so she's pretty much done draining now. I'm going to take the top one out and we'll see what she looks like in there. Alright, so the good thing is all my gears look to be in pretty good shape. I don't see any scratches or nothing on them. I can't see the ones in the back obviously, but all the ones in the front here look fine. So just for the sake of a comparison, that's what the old stuff looked like, and that's what it's supposed to look like. So Yeah, or at least that's what fresh fluid looks like. It's not going to look like that for long. It's going to change color, I don't know, pretty quickly in there. But that's just the difference between junky and brand new. Alright, so now I've just got to put in the plug again. I'm going to clean this off with the frickin' throttle body cleaner or whatever. I'm supposed to use brake clean. Brake clean works better, but that's all I got. So I'm going to use some of that. Clean this off before I put it back in the fill plug there. And checking here, making sure we don't got any leaks, and we look to be perfectly good. Some of this is just a little bit of wet. It's a little bit of residual from before, but we got no drippage, so. And also, guys, your plug, when you first take it out, mine had all that gunk on it. That's perfectly normal. Just as long as all the gears inside look good, then you're fine. But that little bit of metal on there, I mean, like, there's bearings in there and stuff that it's gonna wear down, so don't be scared if you have a little bit of stuff on there. As long as, if everything looks okay inside, then you're all set. Also, guys, for you first timers out there, you probably saw I went in like a star pattern. It was kind of a stupid looking star pattern, but you're supposed to put that on in a star pattern to get the gasket seated all the way around. Like, if you go around the edges, you could, when you get to the end, you could have a piece that's bulged up and it won't make a good seal. So you go in a star pattern with that, and don't go super tight. You don't want to be snapping these bolts. And same thing with the fill plug or your drain plug if you have a drain plug, which I don't. But you don't need to cram them in there. Just enough so that no liquid comes out is really all you got to do. You don't got to slam the hell out of it and break stuff. So do is find a thing to go over this for my, you know, the breather, the whole reason why this happened. I need to find something to go over that, like another hose or something, and run it up pretty high. I'm gonna run it up when I get it. I won't be using a stock one. I'll be using some type of hose and running it up as high as I can, so it doesn't get water in it. Same with the front one, because the front one runs up to it really only runs up this high, so it's really not super high. So yeah, I'll probably end up routing that one up higher also. Alright, so I'm recording this after the fact, but I'm going to use this as the air line, or the breather line. I just went up and cut up an old airline, and I'm going to zip tie it on there for now. And we're going to find some place to route it, and I think this should work pretty good for a breather hose, so yeah. Alright, so there's the finished product. We're going to put a hose clamp on that at some point, but then we got the airline running up here. We got it going up over the frame, right up here into this bed rail right here, underneath this little clip, and sticking right through there. So the water level would have to reach up to here, which is friggin' high, and it never will. So I think we're gonna be all set with that. That's a pretty good solution, I think, honestly. And it should have plenty of slack for the suspension flex too. So yeah, freaking sweet. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. We got the whole differential thing sorted out, so that's pretty good. I did, you know, do a once over on the truck and make sure everything else looks good, which it does. So you never know. I always feel like if I go off-roading with something, that I'm gonna end up breaking stuff, because I mean, honestly, this truck makes a lot of bad noises off-road. So yeah, still gotta deal with this, but that's not really a super big deal. I can get to that when I get to that. I just gotta cut out this piece right here so it doesn't catch on that, because that's pretty sharp, you know. It doesn't hit on the other side. It only hits on this side. I think that one of my sides sticks out further in the front and in the rear. It's this side that sticks out further. I don't know why, but it always has, even after I redid the leaf springs and everything. So I mean, I don't know, if your guys' trucks are a little bit sideways, let me know, because it used to sit like that before, and it still does. It's out more on this side. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more. One of the next things that we're gonna be doing to the truck, just so give you guys a little heads up, is yeah, taking care of this shit. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you didn't already see last night's video with or yesterday's video with the whole off-road mudding stuff, make sure to go do that and follow my social media on the screen now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and a little side note too, because I know people are probably gonna ask, the bed liner does not peel off this easily. The reason why it peels off so easily on here is because this area wasn't prepped, it was just sprayed. So you're not gonna have, if you bedline your truck, you're not gonna have it just peeling away. So just a little bit of clarification on that. We knew this was kind of rotting away, but I stepped right on this edge earlier and almost ate some shit. So yeah, this is gonna have to be